Right, here I am back again. Just thought show you a bit of the process when I'm actually digging up the garden with the pick here. Start finding all sorts of artifacts and rubbish and stones, and so I've got my string here basically just to guide me where I'm digging. So here we go. Let's see. Rocks straight away. Big rock. Wow. That's just what I don't want. They're hard work to get out. You hear that? Just get this camera angle on there. It's a bit difficult to line this up with what I'm doing. But yeah, I want to dig about a foot down. Give the roots a chance to grow, see? Be interesting to see what sort of rubbish we come across down here as well. There we go. This is what I'm dealing with here. This type of thing. It's just so difficult with all that stuff. But that's just the initial digging. Once we get beyond what seems like the top of a mountain, should be alright, but hey, this is hard work, man. Just solid stones everywhere. Let's see if we can get underneath that one. Hence the requirement for a pick. This is the clay that I was talking about. Oh no, it's not clay, that's a stone. It's hard to tell it apart sometimes. This is the clay. This stuff here, you could actually mold stuff with this. I don't think it's any good for growing anything. Let's go. That's a stone. Another one. Add it to the rest. Wow. And that's just where I want to plant the first one. So there seems to be a whole bunch of stones there. There we go. Got it. That's the main one. Just one great big one. There. My pegs come out. Shove that back in. More stones. This is what I'm up against here. It's like the Metopus Hills, if anyone knows where that is. Just rocks everywhere. Another one. So there we go. We've started the next line. By the looks of that soil, stuff may not grow in that. It doesn't look too promising. Stagger. It's a good stagger. filming? Am I filming? That's the question. Right, I think I'm recording. Oops, not. We are gonna just show you a bit of the digging process here. If I can get there. Right, that's it. Past most of the stone. Wow. Still more. Rock alternating. Throw it without taking out the camera. As you can hear, the grass cutting season has begun. All the power tools are coming out, and the pressure washers and everything. Summer is noisy around here. Stuff sticks like hell on the pick. Right, there we are, we got her done. The trench is dug. Didn't come across too many rocks. It was just mainly small stones and a lot of lumps of clay, as you can see. There's a lot of this stuff under the soil. This just doesn't seem right, this stuff. I don't think anything will really grow in that. So that's my fourth broadbean row done. Time to have a rest for 5 and a drink. Got my water there, and I got my bamboo sticks here. They're about 8 feet long. Those I'm going to use at some point to support the beams because they grew quite tall last year. I'm going to use a couple of the old ones. I've got some side cutters just to cut some lengths of about 2 feet, stick them in the ground as markers as to where my rows of seeds are being planted. So I'll be back when I'm planting some more broadbean seeds. I'll show you them in the ground. Right, back again. I got my string here. Seeds. These are the broadbean seeds that I bought. I'm just trying to think of the name of the place where I got them from. Seed Paradise. Oh no, Seed Parade. Seed Parade. Broadbean Giant Exhibition. Average 50 seeds. UK source packed. 03-2022. Okay. So by 06-2023. Alright. So I'll have to use all these up by next year, according to that. So yeah, I got 2 packs of 50. I've planted some out already, about 30, 33, about 10, 11 in each of those 3 rows. this one's now ready. I'm going to put some topsoil on there and do some more of these broadbean seeds. Other seeds that I've got here are the tomato Roma VF. Those are the small tomatoes. They are like rugby ball shaped ones. They're quite tasty actually. I buy them a lot in the shops. These are some of the broadbean seeds that I had from last year. I don't know whether they're diseased or not because the plants had what you call rust, like a fungus on them. I don't know if these are okay to replant. And I did collect some of the dwarf bean seeds off the plants. I kept some of those, although I've still got some from the original packet which I bought from Toby's. They're a bit more expensive with their seeds. There's still some in this packet here. Which pretty much look, well, identical to those ones that I collected off the plants. So yeah, at least I don't have to buy any of those this year. Other seeds that I've got are from those long flat green beans that you buy in the shop. I collected some seeds from those. I may try and plant some of them out and see whether that works out or not. So I've still got a fair bit of planting to do. Put these all in here so they don't get lost. So what I need to do next, just sort out a couple of stakes to put in the ground so I can properly mark the rows. So I'm going to cut off some bits of this here, about 2 foot, and then I'll be able to push them into the ground a bit. Just cut them into sections. So I've got 2 and a bit pieces there. Don't know, that one's not quite long enough. So I'm just going to put one at the end of each row so that I know where they are when I'm watering. Because after some time all the compost and soil kind of gets mixed and you don't know where you are anymore. So what I'm going to do now is to put a piece of string between those, so those are firmly in the ground now. Got my weeding peg back now, I can put that to the side. My measuring stick, I'm going to need that now. And then we're going to just put some string across. Push that one in a bit further. Or granny knots, those are the only type that I really know, but they'll do. Just pull that across. At least then I'm not trampling them as well when I'm walking around on my mini allotment here. At least I know what is where. Had the string sitting in a drawer for ages now. Make some proper use of it other than as a cat's toy. Cat loves string. Not my cat, mind you. It's the neighbour's cat, but it thinks that we belong to it, because cats don't belong to anyone as such. So now the other one. At least then I've got a rough idea where the stuff is. The ground's still looking fairly moist, even though it's quite warm outside. I reckon it's probably about 20 or so degrees today. There we go. Oh, I don't know if the stick is sturdy enough. Push it a bit further in. That should do. Good job I got the old side cutters yet. Otherwise I wouldn't have had anything to cut the string with. So there we go, that's our 4 rows marked. And we know what we're doing. Right, so the next thing I need to do now is to put a bit of the topsoil down. In fact, I think I'm going to put the seeds down first. Put the topsoil on top of them. That's what I did last year, and that seemed to work quite well. So here we go, planting the 4th row of broadbean seeds. Hopefully I've got enough of the roots and rubbish out of here from all the other stuff that was growing in. So first one going in on this row. Measuring stick. They've got to have certain distance apart for them to grow, I'd say about a foot or so. Next one, I'll leave them exposed so that I can see where to put the topsoil. That's number 3. A lot of lumps of stuff here, that's awkward. That's number 4. I don't know whether to plant them flat, sideways, not sure. I kind of just put them in anyhow, mainly sideways. I'll try putting that one flat, like flat down on the ground. Hopefully there's not too many stones to stop them from growing. That one's going in sideways. There. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so far. We're going to get about 8 in here. 7. And number 8 down the end. Put that one flat. Measuring stick to the side. That's another 8. So that's about 40 altogether. Be interesting to see how many of those actually grow. Right, compost next. Chuck a handful on top there. On each one. At least there's no stones and things in this stuff. Like I say, I kind of did this last year. I buried the seeds about 1 centimetre or so, then put compost. But the soil is very clay, you know, lots of lumps of clay and stuff. So it's difficult to get any loose soil to put on there, really. There we go. Next one done. Right, that's that row done. So I'll just leave it like that. After a few weeks I'll put a little bit more around the plants once they start coming up, just to give them a bit more nutrients. So that's that row done. So we've got our string in there, got our markers in there, pathway down the middle, bit of space down that side in case I need to get to that side, because these grow quite tall and they can get fairly wide, so at least I've got a bit of space. I was struggling last time to get to the ones at the back to water them and so on. So that's that part of the garden pretty much done. I'll start watering these from tomorrow. Seeds will be alright in the ground for overnight. Start as a matter of routine to water them tomorrow. So basically that's what I'm going to be doing for today, just that. So I'll just do an update